by guys named Freeman, Betts, and Muncy. So they made the decision to move on from him.
Dun, dun,
He
dun.
takes some real joy in coming back here and doing damage against the Dodgers.
Oh, that was late.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, Glasnow was not appreciative of that. Was that time that you let it go?
This is like yelling in the middle of Rory McIlroy trying to hit a drive.
Time!
That's dangerous as right. I think we heard, did we hear the home plate umpire say, Tommy, I couldn't.
We got a 1-1 game here.
That's exactly what we heard. Home plate umpire Sean Barber.
1-1 game.
3-1 to Bush. Hit it hard a bunch of times last night. And this one he got
Line drive, base hit.
The outfield grass to the right. He is
Top of the fourth here. Top of 4.
Work the count to a fastball count because it's tough to see spin.
Number 7.
And he did. He got jammed, but again, another soft base hit. This one coming in hot.
Get off of me. Take the knock.
Dun, dun, dun. Get off me, ball.
The Cubs have this season been caught one time, and they're still on base attempts. Stansby Swanson looks at one sail outside.
Swanson up 0 for 1.
26 for 27 as a team. Dodgers haven't thrown out a would-be base stealer. Gets the call that time at the bottom of the zone. 112 runs over their 17 games for the Cubs was the most by a Cub team since 1938. Gets away. He takes off.
Runner takes off for second. He's in there.
That's really good job by Bush at first base. And one of the big reasons in the hitters meeting, they also talk about base running. He throws a lot of curveballs, watch for the ball in the dirt. So you really are telling the players.
That shade is a mess.
Go and challenge Smith to be able to keep it in front of him and throw you out.
So Dansby now with one out to runner.
Swanson in the shade with a chance to drive in a run.
12 RBIs to start the season.
And base running, guys, was something that the Cubs players talked among themselves during the course of the winter, feeling like this was an area they could improve. And statistically, according to Fangraphs, they're the best base running team so far this season.
That's a solid lead at second.
2-2 count.
Struck him out.
That's that breaking pitch, which
Nice, Freddie. 2 outs.
Catcher we're going to more often.
Absolutely. I mean, he's thrown it that's been high and dropped down into the strike zone, and this one.
That's just flat out nasty with that spin.
Not only does it fall off the table, it goes down the sewer. Like you can't see it.
Exactly. Manhole, curveball.
Exactly.
Curveball in there for a strike.
You take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud.
It's a big difference. I mean, we look at a matter of a few inches here or there, but he adjusted his grip and the shape of the curveball so much better.
Fastball right there for a strike.
That's that combination right there. Curveball, then fastball.
And he's mixed in the sinker as well this inning, and he's been able to land those for strikes. Good pitch.
Ball down low.
Chase there with 2 strikes.
1-2. And you look at some of the
Man, the umpire's loud tonight. Good Lord.
years. This guy,
Yes.
Eric Cole, and now Paul Skeens.
It's a pretty healthy list. Benson years ago.
Ball down low. Horner's 0 for 1 tonight.
Cubs in 2018, the 24th overall pick. We talk about Vanderbilt, Stanford, Horner, and Edmund. Cal Quantrill moving. Tristan back to the Giants. This was in the College World Series a few years ago.
Fly ball, center field.
This one towards center. Ranging over there is Edmund.
That'll end the inning.
Bottom 4 coming up. It'll be
Anybody new in here for the first time? We only got a couple people in here. Conforto, Smith, due up.
You should be working with the best accountant. And that's me. Thanks, but I've been working with my guy since my time in Boston. Is he really better?
Dun, dun.
You can find him. Does he have a strong team around him? He's got plenty of muscle. Well, does he know how to maximize your return? He sees things.
Why do we got both of them up there? Because it's wide open. Let me shorten that. There we go. That's a little bit better.
You should see if you can do my taxes.
Take it up just a little bit.
The accountant too. You are able to look at that.
There we go. That looks a lot better. Hello, Tina.
When migraine strikes,
Welcome in. Good interview tonight.
Ubrelvy is another option.
Seeing a lot of nice compliments
And most of
coming in.
pain relief within 2 hours. You can treat it anytime, anywhere. Tell your doctor all medicines you
I don't think YouTube shared this out at all because I had it set as a private.
Allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, and throat swelling.
Maybe next time I won't set it to private. I'll just leave it and put a note in there or something.
Migraine pain relief.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Learning as we go.
Did they just hop from a baseball game?
Yes, I mean, come in.
Without leaving DirecTV?
It's like all their apps and channels.
Sullivan! Come here.
Shrimp we're gonna have to sit overnight.
Okay.
You have those eggs in there. Do you want me to make you an egg sandwich with some macaroni salad?
No macaroni. I already had some today.
Just the
Yeah, with mayonnaise, black pepper. Sullivan! Come here.
shrimp salad tomorrow.
Hello.
An intrigue.
You going, mommy? Goodbye. You didn't get the notification? Yeah, YouTube didn't share it out. That's my own fault for putting it back there. Sorry. Whoever finds it, finds it. I'll be here. Trying not to fall asleep. That's my goal. Dodger Stadium, everybody.
I think the stuff's good. I think the curveball's sharp. The slider's good. Fastball has life. I thought, it was a good test after PCA hit the homer, gives up the walk to Kelly, resets, gets Tucker to ground out. I think right now he's in a good groove.
Pitch comes into Conforto. He's 1 for 1. That's a strike.
He's a baseball player, and Buster, it's like he's one of those guys that every single night he does something, some facet of the game to help you win. And that play in center field was a prime example. Takes good at bats, runs the base well, and can hit a homer too. So you can never have enough of those guys.
Dave, thanks. Throw back to you.
1-1.
Buster, we appreciate that. Conforto, Will Smith, Max Muncy here.
Bottom of the 4th here. 1-1 game.
He really is. He's hitting his spots for the most part all night long. In and out with his fastball.
Dodgers got their only run in the second inning on a Kike Hernandez.
Ground ball to first. That's foul. Foul.
The distinction of being one of 3 guys to play in the Little League World Series, College World Series, and the Major League Baseball World Series.
Wow, he's played in the trifecta World Series. That's impressive.
The other 2 guys, one of them is with the Red Sox organization.
Ball outside. Veritek and
The other,
who's the other? I don't know who the other would be. What's up, Marky? Do swinging a miss. Strike 3 goes down swinging.
It's all the same business and baseball. The data gives you the framework in which to go out and compete. Making those key decisions at key moments and then knowing the impact. That's the magic.
Sage is helping.
Oh, I need to pay this thing here. I got to pay something right now. I didn't think about that.
Colin right now taking advantage of that shadow. He has got 5.
How much do I have to pay this person? $55.65.
He's gotten Betts, who struck out Teoscar. You got Max Muncy.
Holly Dash Godzilla.
2 to Will Smith, who singled his first time on.
Will Smith up there now. The Fresh Prince.
He's been almost uber aggressive, attacking the strike zone.
Watch out. This is slipper. He spent some time in Japan too. This was not just your typical. Not that there is a linear journey to the major leagues for anybody, but he pitched.
Yeah, a lot of repetitions right there. That's scary. You don't see a lot of spin. You don't know it's going to be.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Smith waiting on the pitch. Check swing. William, hello, welcome in.
Tell you what he has been able to do is repeat his delivery really well.
Yeah.
And getting ahead.
Oh, what the hell?
Smith, this was the 9th consecutive hitter that he starts out the count 0-1.
The surprise factor. I mean, that's the thing. That's a measurable thing that has to do with, in a sense, surprising the hitter. Not being able to identify the pitch that's coming.
2-2. Ground ball off the middle. Backhanded by the second baseman. Throw to first. Nice play. On the shortstop side of the field. Real nice play. Horner.
Being able to communicate with both guys up the middle.
And difficult play. Made the look really easy. To your point, Eduardo, he's kind of waiting to see if Dansby cuts it off. Oh, no, I'll just take it. Backhand, flip it over there. Highly difficult play.
What a luxury that Craig Counsell has with his defense up the middle.
First pitch comes in. That's a strike.
It's the thing about Major League players. You know, guys like that with that skill set, it's almost imperceptible if you're watching that. It's so good.
Yes.
Then they make it look so easy.
Yeah, you can take it for granted, especially if you're watching it every day. Like
1-1 pitch, 2 outs of the inning coming to Muncy.
He's so grateful for it. Now they shift against Muncy.
Ball upstairs. Ball upstairs. We'll see if we can get 20 watching today with no share out. 0 support from YouTube. Ball outside. Curveball at 80 miles an hour, 3-1.
Carson Kelly, and now he's got himself at a good count, 3-1.
Check swing. No, he didn't go.
And he held up. That's a walk for Muncy. And that's just the first walk of the night for Ray.
Still jumpy. You saw him right there with that take. Pitch up and away.
You're talking about that up the middle defense. You're watching some of those plays by Keith Armstrong in center, what Dansby can do in the hole, what Nico Horner can do.
They do have some great defense.
And there it is. Outs above average when you talk about those 3 positions. They're ahead of Bobby Witt and the Kansas City Royals. They're ahead of Doyle and the Rockies.
They're the best defense up the middle. That says something.
Talking to Counsell before the game, those are the positions that get the most plays, too.
100%. Really good job, Colin Ray. His night is over. He'll leave with 2 outs. We'll see Keller coming in from the pen.
We got a pitching change, everybody. Chicago going to the bullpen. We have any Pringles? No.
Out of regular Pringles.
Do we have any type of chip?
Sour cream and onion.
It wouldn't be bad. Sullivan, hello. Look, Sullivan. He wants chips. Sullivan wants chips.
Exactly. I can invest and trade on my own.
Yes, and I let them manage some investments for me too.
Let's move on, shall we? No can do.
I'll get out there.
Where are you going?
That'll work. Oh, fresh bag.
Schwab, a modern approach to wealth.
Where'd he go?
He's like freaking out because I started packing up his stuff to go camping to make sure I didn't forget anything.
When are you going camping?
Thursday.
Sullivan, chips. Chips, look. Right here. You want one? Sit. Oh, boy. Well, that was close. He just wanted the chip. Can't log into the chat at Mod Chat on the computer. It's posting it on my phone. What's that, Tina? Yeah, thank you. I can't log into Mod Chat on the computer, and I don't think my bat signal is posted on my phone. That is what it is.
She's
Thank you for trying.
very mature.
Hey, that's an empty too.
Hey, I'm not the one acting like a total baby.
She's two.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty.
Ay, 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 ay. I'm just doing this to keep me awake toward for later. All right, relievers in. Wow, that happened quick. Brad Keller, he's already in the game and pitching.
Opponent scoreless. Last 3 outings, he gave up 2 runs. 28th of March.
Ball low. Pitching to Hernandez. Kiki's 1 for 1. Muncy on first. Strike 2 right there.
A little bit of shadows and at the same time putting that helmet deep.
Oops. Fouled that one off. Straight back. William is hanging in the chat. Can't believe the Orioles lost tonight. That is so frustrating. Strike 3, swing and a miss.
Sweeps TK away. Well, she didn't sweep away. He's still in the batter's box. Got to brush him off. It's 1-1. We'll hear from Nicky Rojas with a microphone when we come back.
Dude, you're fired. I told you all on the float when I got alimony, child support for 2 houses, cars, 6 months tops. It was just a quick fix, pay some bills.
This movie they're advertising looks pretty good. John Hamm movie, whatever it is. Your Friends and Neighbors is what it's called. It looks pretty good. 10:45, William. 10:45 is my later stream.
Money as a tool to help all the people we hold in our hearts. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we care about. At Thrivent, we help you plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because the most important thing isn't what you're planning for, it's who. Thrivent, where money means more.
What's up, Doug? Welcome in.
Now it's caliente.
Why does Taco Bell make their food look so good on TV, then when you buy it, it's awful?
Introducing the bold Independiente Cantina chicken menu from Taco Bell. Here for a limited time.
It'll be a good stream, William. We got a Preston announcement tonight.
You never want to lose your edge. And the Lexus RX completely understands that.
Big Preston announcement. What is this commercial? What the heck just happened to my TV? Apple TV literally just tried to take over.
This movie is brought to you uninterrupted.
I don't want a movie. The hell?
You'll be back. Emu can't help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Doug, did you do this?
Doug. Well, I'll be. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty.
Doug had something to do with that.
Be prepared for it. This is a guy who can really run. You gotta be on your toes with this guy.
All right, here we go.
Getting downhill on the ball.
1-1 game. Top of 5.
I expect some balls on the ground. You gotta go get it.
All of a sudden, the Emu commercial took over my TV.
You're out there at second base. Give me your thoughts. Starting report on Glass now after this pitch.
How about Glass? That's one right there.
So you see when you see Glasnow on, you're gonna see a lot of balls that they look like a strike, but they're not. So that's how he gets his swing and miss percentages up.
Yeah, they're interviewing him right now, William.
Baseball tonight. Tell us about your background. When you became the fielder you became, all the work that went into it, because it looks so natural, and I'm sure at some point in your life it wasn't.
Oh boy, yeah.
Swing and a miss.
I feel like when I was young and I was growing up in the game of baseball, I already knew that I had good hands. You know,
I actually like this guy, Rojas.
That's what got me to Pro Bowl, and that's what kind of gave me the opportunity to be in the big leagues.
At what age? You said young. To be at home. What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm talking about 11, 12 years old.
Okay.
I'm already representing the country, my state, and I knew I could pick the ball. So all that I needed was a little bit of guidance on techniques and fundamentals. And
there's a strike.
And who provided that for you?
So it was a lot of people. Freddie Benavides with the Reds organization.
Yep.
I spent a lot of time with them. 7 years in the minors. I kind of cleaned a lot of things up because my first couple years in minor leagues, I got these good hands, but I made a lot of errors just because I want to be too flashy. I wanted to be too fast. So sometimes that's not what an organization wants. You know, they want a guy who can catch the ball, get the routine outs, and you know, help the pitcher get some outs.
2-1 to Carson.
2-1.
She's from a fan out there, Miguel Rojas, and we got a lot of them. But this question has to do with your footwear. He said, "What is your favorite color of cleats to wear?"
Yeah, my favorite color is actually blue.
Blue.
And oh God,
yes. Bryson Kelly, the catcher, shaking that left-handed piece.
And a 94-mile-per-hour sinker just coming straight into your hands. And how difficult is it to see the baseball at the plate?
Catcher got whacked.
It's tough right now, especially when you see
Catcher got whacked. They're going to talk to him for a little bit. Wow.
a lot of games that we played during the playoff.
That crushed his hand.
These shadows because we started a lot at 4 p.m. games, and you can see it's really hard because the home plate right now is dark, and then you got the middle part where there's a little bit of sun, and then the pitcher is in this twilight kind of sun. It's pretty tough. Going back to the shoes, I really like to wear blue shoes, and I mix it up. These ones are Kobe's. I'm a big fan of basketball. Kobe Bryant was my favorite player, and you will be
Wow.
alongside with Michael Jordan, obviously. But I'm playing in Los Angeles now, and Kobe, his foundation, and his wife and his family always taking care of us. They gave us a pair of the Dodger edition the other day. They're really fine.
Pretty neat. You had a chance to see the Lakers play at all since you've been here?
I haven't this year, but I want to go. I really want to go and check them out. I know they just clinched, and it will be a great opportunity. Come on, Glass.
All right, Glass now. Runner on first.
I love their chances. You know, I think I know seeing AD going wasn't easy for a lot of fans, but our boy. So I think they got balance, and Luka is a great player. I like the way he plays. Hopefully, he can come to one of our games after the season's over and check the Dodger Stadium out.
Yes.
No, Mickey, you seem to have really embraced a leadership role, helping out Mookie Betts, maybe even at your own expense at times for playing time.
What? Yeah, I feel like this part of my career,
I really like this Rojas guy.
An access for the team. I consider myself.
What's up, Robert Sprite? Welcome in.
Can be an extension of the manager if he needs me to kind of approach one of the guys or help them any way I can. So that's kind of part of my job.
1-2 to Shaw that side. Let's go back to last.
Ball upstairs. Rojas is ready on every pitch.
And you had imitations. So when did the idea hatch to do the imitations? And do you have a favorite one? Because we're seeing them on the screen now.
So when I play catch in the afternoon. Oh.
Whoa! Almost got hit in the head.
when I play catch in the afternoons with Monty, it's my catch partner.
Yeah.
We always mess around with our staff, kind of deliveries and the way that they pitch. I always messing with Mark Pryor, our pitching coach, and I was telling that I wanted to get some outs. So yesterday I was good for 1 inning.
Foul ball.
I was good for 1 inning, but the second I think they got me figured out. I started trying the Rocky, so the Rocky was kind of uncomfortable lifting that leg up. I don't know how they do it, but I think the Yamamoto one was my favorite. Yeah.
It's going to be an uncomfortable situation here for Matt Shaw. Given you can't really see it with the shadows, he nearly got hit.
Check swing. He went. Strike 3. What's up, James? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in.
See the ball where I can just see the way he took it.
Anybody in here for the first time ever on the channel?
Okay. If I'm going that way, I use you. Yeah, I want to take an opportunity here that we got 2 outs and
Popped up.
decir a toda la gente dominicana que han estado pasando por un momento bastante difícil y
There's an out.
Sabemos el cantante en Venezuela.
I think he's talking something about his country because they blanked him out. I have no idea what he's saying. He's speaking Spanish. Something about Latinos. I don't know.
He said he's preparing to go hit right now to the Dominican Republic. And with the loss of Ruby Perez, Octavio Hotel, Tony Blanco, and the sister Nelsie Cruz, the sister of our Nelsie Cruz. They'll be back.
Mr. Condon, welcome in. No, it's not a blowout yet. Thank God. I do not like blowouts. You get blowouts, you get screwed. You know? Half the people leave mad.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the
Chicago's playing really well this year. Really well.
Your light therapy session is now complete.
Dun, dun, dun.
Find your bliss at Palm Beach Tan and take that feeling with you wherever you go. With new red light therapy.
Why am I in 2 different commercials here?
Infrared saunas, plus the best of sunbed and spray tan.
One of these 2 is off.
Makes it easy to see yourself in a new light. Be our guest and try any service free.
Next level dog people give their dogs next level protection with NexGard Plus. 1 and done monthly parasite protection against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, worms, and hookworms.
Anybody in here for the first time? Welcome in. I think all that pepper Amber just gave me made me sneeze.
Wrap it up music already? Really? T-Mobile Home Internet has price lock. They won't raise your rate on internet.
Doug, you're new? Okay.
Or tell people that with T-Mobile,
Rojas, Ohtani, and Betts coming up. Rojas, Ohtani, and Betts.
Plan starting at $35 a month with price lock.
Thank you.
We're back. Miguel Rojas steps in.
Rojas ready to hit.
As he came off the field as he swings at the first one.
First pitch, ground ball hard to third. Nice play.
Yes, the play is made. Outstanding effort there at third base.
Real nice play at third by the Cubs. Shaw, wow, diving, nice play.
Towards his left, understand who the runner is, and is able to get him out by a couple steps.
Talk about the
Ohtani 0 for 2 tonight.
Here's Ohtani.
He's first pitch swinging. Ground ball to second. Oh, what a play by Horner. 2 away on 2 pitches.
Was this message about the baseball world being heartbroken after Monday night's unimaginable tragedy in the Dominican Republic. The collapse of the Jet Set Club roof in Santo Domingo took the lives of 225 people, including former Major League players Octavio Dotel, Tony Blanco, Nelsie Cruz, who was the sister of Nelson Cruz, and a merengue singer in Ruby Perez. The
wow.
Devastating loss is felt far beyond baseball. It shook the core of the nation. that lives and breathes the
Ball down low.
He left. He said, "Our hearts go out to every family grieving today. We mourn as one family, La Familia de Baseball." We certainly echo those sentiments and have talked a lot about that.
Ball down low.
Incident.
Being very careful with bets. Ace Soupy, welcome in.
Touched by that tragedy.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at Nelson Cruz, the sister of Nelson Cruz. She's the governor of Montecristi. And to be able to, she actually made phone calls as the roof had fallen to be able to talk to the president and to her brother. Just heroic act to try to get
Strike right there to Betts.
the loss of Octavio
3-2.
13 different teams through an unbelievable major league career. Did so much for his community and his island.
Ball 4.
I got to know Octavio. I'm sure you did too, Tony. He reminds me a lot of our partner up here, Eduardo, and that he was always affable. He was always happy, and he presented that, and it was genuine. It was authentic.
Yes, and Miguel Rojas too is authentic for bringing that up in his time on the mic. So that shows you what kind of a leader he is to kind of bring attention to that. And it was well said by everybody.
Edmund batting third tonight is 0 for 2.
Here's Edmund. McKellar's on relief of Colin Ray. Let's strike one.
Strike right there.
Very well pitched game. You know, a lot of people looked at the Dodgers and thought like invincible. And when you look at the Dodgers, you realize there are some cracks here they may have to address. We've touched on the Cubs, and we'll go back to it. But Dave Roberts recognizes like they have some holes defensively. They're certainly not what even the Cubs are, and the Cubs are really good. Like they're not in that. Their catchers have a hard time slowing down the running game. And we've seen the offense with good pitching can be shut down.
Ball outside.
This concept of winning 130 games, even he said, we're not chasing that. But let's just, as he said, limit the variance. Let's just be consistent because they do have overwhelming talent on the team. But it's not a lot.
Line drive. Base hit. Betts is going to go all the way to third.
As Warner picked it up, and he's got to take a big turn at third to force Nico to run that ball back in.
Tell you what, that's a heck of a job of being able to bring
2 outs, 2 on now. First and third for the Dodgers.
Forget about it. Let's not even talk about it. But it is an unbelievable job of understanding. Wait, get it in there. But let's keep it fair. Now runners at the corner with Oscar Hernandez up.
Like a little 60-yard chip shot into the green at 18 at the Masters.
And some spin too, except the corner all the way to the wall.
Teoscar Hernandez up. Cleanup hitter 0 for 2 tonight.
Good speed on the corners for LA.
Strike right there.
What's the contact point here? I'll tell you this, the adjustments that Tommy Edman has made as a Dodger compared to when he was a Cardinal are drastic. And I don't know if as a Cardinal, he could have got it.
Ball outside.
Was a lot more hunched over before. And watch the difference. Hunched over, leaning over the plate. Now he's straight up. Hands are higher. And the feet are more connected than with the open stance that he had before.
Popped up.
Swung into...
Swanson's got it. That'll end it. Going to the 6th. Going to the 6th.
To me, lawn service is a scam.
No loan service for you. Unfortunately,
Tucker, Turner, and Bush. Sounds like a law firm.
Nobody's going to pay attention to your lawn like
Tucker, Turner, and Bush.
your home is that you maintain your own lawn.
You've taken care of this lawn from day one.
I take pride in it. And when people tell me it looks
Tucker, Turner, and Bush.
Do you use a loan service?
Absolutely not. I have you.
I know what I'm putting down at Scottsdale. I'm putting down great product. You know, they say that AI is the future, but Apartments.com has been using Apartmental
intelligence for many years with Carl here.
Describe your perfect apartment because Carl is listening.
2 beds.
Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, just checking some things here.
Maybe a microwave on top of the stove. A pool. Got that pool? Oh, somebody's going to party.
Think of it. Think of it.
That's it. That's exactly what I wanted.
Dun, dun, dun.
Apartments.com, a place to find a place. Ooh.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy. USAA. You're eligible.
You're not wrong. What's up, Ace? Welcome in.
USPS Brown Advantage. It's like you're with us every step of the way.
Right on time.
Stay in the know from your doctor to their door.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today. Scan the QR code to stream up to 15 hours.
Williams says, let's go Cubs.
24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews, and live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from first.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Stream MLB Network for just $6.99 a month.
Head over to the river and guns.
Hope you're enjoying Sunday Night Baseball here on ESPN, presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Been a well-pitched game. Glasnow stays on the mound for LA. He started. Colin Ray gave way to Brett Keller. And the Shadows are now gone.
Shadows are gone.
Shifts the ledger back to the hitters, and this is a good one in Kyle Tucker against Glasnow. He shakes off that first call.
Pitch comes in. That's a ball. 1-0.
Has 5. Swings and misses. He gets Tucker to roll.
Ground ball over to second. That's an out.
Second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Tyler Glasnow is a work in progress. He'll acknowledge it. And Buster had a chance to ask him about some of the changes he's made.
I used to throw it like this, just like standard here.
I watch college baseball sometime. Yeah. What's up, Brendan? Welcome in.
I started throwing the slider this way. I'd start to like kind of come off that this way.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Throw my curveball again. I think I was coming this way, but I get rid of it like that. So Connor was just saying, like, if you just eliminate that middle finger to try and get it to where you're throwing it, with just your middle finger again. So I just like would slide this up, and that kind of takes this.
Foul that one straight back.
Pressure on this finger. Then I started just throwing it in front of me again, which is kind of like that started to come back, and it's kind of how I usually throw it.
It's a great description right there. One of the biggest advancements in pitching right now is the high-speed cameras.
Yep.
The Edgertronic that allows you to see those sorts of things. Whereas before, we were just guessing. He's right. I always thought it was coming out of my hand a certain way, and it was just guesswork.
Favorite team finally swept LSU. Cool. Good for you.
You can spike your finger. They're doing it on change-ups now, kick changes.
It's always good when your team wins.
And you get the spin you're looking for. Before, that you thought you were getting, but you weren't. And a prime example right there. Coming out. And the depth on that pitch.
Well, there are the numbers in the upper left for this guy, JT. One of the real good hitters that we've seen.
Ball down low.
His ability to put back to the ball. But against
1988? Wow. That's a long time.
Certain guys just can't figure it out. I could never figure out Andy Pettit. You knew it was coming. The cutter was coming, yet you could not hit it.
Fouled straight back.
All because both of them had release points that were a lot higher than the normal average lefty that was a little bit more 3/4.
Yeah, we tend to talk about, spin nowadays with pitching and pitch design and seams. But really, the window it comes out, the release point, that's where it all starts.
3-2 on the way to Turner.
Strike 3 right there, right down the middle.
Small sample size is growing into a medium sample size. He struck out 3 times and now 13 in 17 plate appearances against Glasnow.
The body language tells you all you need to know from Justin Turner as he's walking back to the plate with a bewildered look on his face.
Yeah.
That's got a lot of the plate there.
Was he trying to sell it, Coney, right there?
Yes. Hopeful, wishful thinking.
And look, Turner probably wouldn't be in the
2 outs here in the 6th.
last night. He tweaked his wrist, actually stealing a base earlier this season, and then tweaked it last night when he got jammed. So he, of course, will be
Swing and a miss. Big swing.
He's forced to play tonight.
Bush.
Third and now 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. 1-1. Glasnow has 7 in the game. Swings and misses have certainly tried here. Wow.
Fouls that one straight back. Glasnow's at 87 pitches here in the 6th.
Issues with the Dodgers. The idea that you go into a series and you get Yamamoto and Sasaki and then Glasnow, and of course there would be Snell, who's on the island, Kershaw coming back. That is where they can overwhelm you.
That's the long game, right?
Yeah, right.
They know that. Dave Roberts talks about that. We're not chasing a victory total to break records. We're setting ourselves up for the long game. We understand the depth that we have. We're quality over quantity pitching staff right now.
Ball inside.
Right? Who's going to be as rehabilitating. They're hoping that maybe he'll be back at some point in late June. But everything is worked through the prism of get him ready for October.
Bush fouls that off. Yeah, it's a couple of months for Ohtani, and there is zero reason to rush him. Remember when Ohtani was announced as he was coming to LA, and it's not as if it's like a slam dunk, because he does create situations on your team. The DH. As he pitches,
Fouls that off.
but it's wonderful to have.
He's up there battling.
Unique and best player in baseball, but it complicates things a little bit.
Yeah, it really does complicate things at times, especially when you have a Freddie Freeman that you want to get his bat in there, but you want to keep his legs fresh.
Right.
Look, it's a great problem to have, right? Because it's Shohei Ohtani. But once he starts pitching, Dave Roberts is going to have to now start managing also Ohtani's at bats, because it's not like when he was with the Angels.
Fouled straight back again.
They knew, and they never played in October with Ohtani. Here, they're not only planning on playing in October, they're planning on going deep into October.
Bush, the cleanup hitter for the Cubs. He's got solid power.
Like he did last year.
Good battle going on here between Glasnow.
Oh, that's crushed. My God. That's gone. What a shot by Bush. That Bush is perfect. 107 miles an hour exit velo, 403 feet away. Wow.
What's interesting is you see the numbers on the top left, and find out what yesterday goes opposite field for the home run. This time brings his hands in, slides, does not get in enough, and is able to beat it to the spot.
That ball was stung.
Michael Bush. Most of the breaking balls he saw last year and swung at were their breaking balls up in the zone. Did a good job of getting the bat head out.
403 feet. That one traveled. It's about 108 miles an hour off the bat.
Wow.
2 home runs, solo shots to put the Cubs on top.
Glasnow is yet to get a swing and miss on the fastball. It's all been on the slider, then one curveball. Talk about the swings and misses. Has not been able to get one by any of the Cubs hitters.
Check swing. Swanson didn't like that one.
Guys, last night Bush had 4 hits. He had a homer. He had 2 doubles, 4 runs, 3 RBIs.
Blake Trinan warming up in the pen.
Again, reminder, he was a top 100 prospect of the Dodgers.
Ball down low. What's up, Alex Miller? How you doing?
It's amazing how that works in this world of sports that we live in. That's now behind 3-1. Looked like it was Trinan out there from LA. Wrapped on the ground.
Ground ball short over to first. That'll end it. Conforto, Smith, and Muncie coming up. Cubbies lead 2-1. Michael Bush stung one.
Knows it as soon as he hits it. Nico Horner also knows it. And Glass now, unfortunately for him,
He knows it too.
he knows it too.
Dun, 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 dun. Damn. Stupid frog. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't want to wait or have surgery for my Dupuytren's contraction. I want a non-surgical treatment.
And if non-surgical treatment isn't offered,
I'll give a second opinion. Take charge of your treatment. If you can't lay your hand flat, visit findahandspecialist.com to get started.
So with Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more?
Yeah, home, car, motorcycle, all bundled together. Just like that breakfast burrito.
So can I get chorizo?
Yeah, metaphorically, yeah.
Carnita.
Just chicken. Just give me a bunch of chicken.
Oh, bacon.
Oh, wait, there isn't too much hot sauce, is there? I have a sensitive palate.
I am. Can I get
Commercials are too much for me here.
I don't really know what we're talking about anymore.
Burrito.
Okay.
For bundling made easy, get more with Geico.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination.
Dun, dun, dun.
Best power brands all under one roof, like Steel,
Oh.
Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock. With service so good, it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place for helpful hardware, folks.
Eligible Capital One Rewards cardholders, you can redeem your rewards for tickets to your favorite MLB teams throughout the season on Capital One Entertainment. Visit CapitalOne.com/entertainment for more information. Oh, we saw Carson Kelly get hit by that pitch from Glasnow. He's out of the game. We're trying to get a report on that. He's assuming it has to do with getting it. Miguel Amaya now behind the plate. And
Welcome in, Brendan. What are you asking there, buddy?
38-year-old veteran, 6 saves, couple of holds. We'll throw that curveball, slider, four-seamer, and sweeper between 21% of the time and above. That's a good one that lands.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
For LA down 2-1, bottom 6.
Fouls that one straight back. 2-1 game here is a good game.
This season has one hit. Opponents are batting 0-59 against him. That's 1 for 17. The 0-59 average, 5th lowest among National League relievers, with a minimum of 20 batters faced. 1 for 17.
I got technical issues for a minute. I'm going to have to mute. Conforto gets a single. Doug, can you keep him up in the chat for a second? Trying to work. I had a microphone issue. Double there for, I don't know if you can hear me. Hope you can. Double for Smith. Second and third, nobody out. Thank you, Doug. Archangel Music, welcome in. It was just about the same. I stream these. Hey, Kelsey Elizabeth. I stream these games and I call them down the middle. I'm just trying to fix something with my mic right now. Welcome in, Archangel. Hang tight. Doug will keep giving you updates in the chat right now. Hey, TPG, we're close to getting this fixed. All right, we're at 2-2 game. Doug's doing a great job of keeping everybody up in the chat. Thank you, Doug. One sec. All right, I'm trying to. We got 2-2 count, 3-2, 3-2 count, 2-2 score. Bottom of the sixth, 2 outs, row in third. Doug, you're doing a great job. Thank you. Looks like we got a line out by Rojas that's going to end the inning. We're going to go to the top of the seventh coming up. All right, top of the 7th coming up here in just a minute.
Poking that ball down the line, had to come off the foul. The object of the hitter, Eddie, get out front, get out front.
Get it out front, get the bad head, and allow him to do the hammer on it. So
When he said, they were not strong enough.
All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix this real quick. Top of the 7th.
All-Star in 2018. Like Trinan, 7th round pick. You got to go back to 2011. He was taken by the Oakland A's.
All right, here we go. Top of the 7th. Hello, O'Connell. Welcome in. Spaceship Ears. Welcome into also Archangel Music. Glad you're here. Strikeout right there by Trinan.
guys that are pull hitters and are strong enough to be able, on the pull side, to be able to go deep. And guys that just aren't. This one right on the corner.
We take a look at the data on the
Much better game than last night, right? Here's the pitch to PCA. In there for a strike.
He's got ridiculous movement. Anytime you're a pitcher, you got a nickname called the Wit.
TPG in the house.
You got some serious movement going both ways.
PCA is a solid little player, man. Oh, that's hit well. That's got center field written all over it. Bank of America sign and beyond. Home run, PCA. Wow. That ball was stung.
his family on the about face from the witch, who was bewitched by Pete Crow Armstrong, 2nd of the night.
Wow. 2nd of the night for PCA.
Paul standing right now applauding. Don't blame him one bit. My goodness, this ball went a ways. Oh, he knew it.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He touched that one.
412 feet did that one fly. Next one sent down the line, tailing out of play off the bat of little catcher Miguel Amaya.
Almost see his confidence growing before our eyes.
And he's a confident kid to begin with. Boy, what a night for PCA 2 blasts. When he was taken by the Mets, I was talking with Mike Conforto yesterday, what he remembers about spring.
Cubbies are much better than I thought they would be this year. I am very impressed with how well they are playing. They're playing team baseball. And that's why they're doing so well.
West Coast kid himself, Washington area, and he knew this guy was going to be something special. And that was terrific. He jumped all over Greg Trinan.
There you go. See?
First 2 home runs of the season come in the game.
With all the teams doing a lot of extensions and everything, would PCA be one of those guys with that elite defense? And how much more does he have to show of this, Buster, for the Chicago Cubs to be interested in this?
Eduardo, the Cubs and the PCA.
There's another strikeout for Trinan, second one tonight. They score a ton of runs. Yeah, they do. Has the umpire been kind of rough? I missed a little bit of this tonight. We had a great Triple C interview, and I was over there with that and enjoying that. So I missed a little bit of the start. That's going to happen on Sunday nights. But my loyalty to my Disney family is very, very important to me.
Sherman Oaks, California, mom and dad here gave them a little kiss on his way back. Dad held up the number 2 that's 2 tonight. That's 2 this season. Both of them in the entertainment industry, actors.
Ground ball, tap, foul.
Is he going to be a speed and power guy? I mean, yeah. Then you start talking extensions then. When he starts doing that more regularly.
When you think about some of these younger players, Jaron Duran, Jackson Merrill, that would ultimately be the goal for, I think Council described as arguably the best defensive player in baseball, not just center fielder, player in baseball.
Strike right there. Tryon's got a nasty cut to his ball. Just flat out nasty.
Being one of those guys who's a late bloomer, maybe that's what's going to happen with PCA as a hitter.
1-2 on the way from Trinan and
ball outside.
I don't know about you, Bob. You talk about just any position. The best defensive player I've seen in the last few years is Andres Jimenez, who's now with the Toronto Blue Jays. But he made some plays with the Guardians last year that just awed us.
Yeah.
Line drive, gonna go the other way. Base hit.
It's gonna be a hit for Matt Shaw into right field off Trinan. About how this game may have changed off that terrific catch by Shaw on Kike Hernandez to keep it a 2-2 game, and now he comes up with a hit. Presented by Google Cloud. Best speed.
Ian Happ coming up. Happ's been sticking it as well.
We know what Ellie De La Cruz can do. Jacob Young, of course, for the Nats. He's right there. Is Kike Armstrong at the top?
You throw some power in there for tonight's game.
Nats Thompson, is it his routes? Is it his speed? A combination? He said it's not like he takes the greatest route. He takes good routes, but speed is an incredible equalizer if you're not taking the best one.
We talked about his burst.
Yes.
Getting up to full speed quickly.
This technique on.
Get to full speed.
Oh my. Still searching.
Happ 0 for 3 today. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. 1-run lead for the Cubs.
Been up to the task again tonight. Thanks to Kike Armstrong.
Strike right there. This umpire is loud when he makes his calls. I think Doug and I can hear him on the East Coast without even having a TV on. Just listen out our door.
8,000 Little League baseball and softball players going around the infield and outfield. As the runner goes, swung on.
Popped up, foul down the left field side. It's out of play.
Yeah, Trinan very slow to the plate on that delivery.
Hello to Monorail Molly. To all fans not cheering for the Cubs.
On his lead. 0-2. It's going to be on him to get a good jump again. If he sees Trinan speeds up, he can stop.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Smith and Austin Barnes and the pitching staff, they're responsible too. They haven't thrown out a stealer yet. And a fake steal.
Perfect.
A fake steal.
He read his delivery right there. He was going, and then once he saw it was just a quick set delivery, he came back, had enough time to be able to do so. Well-coached team.
Shaw does not have
Molly and Doug.
Doug.
Well, believe me, I hated that when you're out there. You got to quicken up your delivery, thinking about slide stepping, you got to throw over. Everything but execution on the pitch.
He is going again. That's it. That's called strike 3, and that will end the inning. But Pedro Armstrong delivers.
That'll end the inning. 7th inning stretch coming up. Let's stretch ourselves out a little bit.
Some side effects lead to dehydration.
All right, bottom of the 7th here, 3-2 game.
We go.
I'm losing weight.
I'm keeping it off.
I'm lowering my CV risk.
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV?
It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does direct?
Here's that crazy squirrel on my TV. That squirrel is completely bats, nuts.
Were you recently electrocuted?
See? Were you recently electrocuted? They just asked that squirrel.
Well, I, for one, am intrigued.
That's why they get about 50,000 plus every game. Down a run, late innings, Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
Here comes Ohtani. Look out. First pitch, strike right there.
Who is 0 for 3 tonight. Here are the numbers on Merriweather. His 7th appearance.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nasty curveball. Dun, 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 dun.
You just forget how good he was last year as you watch this swing and a miss again. First since Ty Cobb, top 2 in baseball in homers and stolen base. Last year, first since Willie Mays, top 2 in extra base hits.
Ball in the dirt, 1 and 2.
Ty Cobb, Willie Mays. He led the league in WAR as a primary designated hitter.
Ohtani is so good, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous how good he is. It's like a grown man playing with kids out there. That's a shot. That's going to be an out. It's a line drive right at the defender, right at the right fielder.
Ohtani at 107.5 miles an hour, but it's right at Tucker, and it's 1 down.
And the Cubs only have one left in the pen, and he already threw, and he threw in his lane. That was Thielbar. They need the righties to be able to get these lefties out. And Ohtani, the big one.
Talk about spin from big.
Curtis family, hello. Welcome in.
Spin on that spin.
Carl, he did all that damage last year in the leadoff spot, but when you make that choice, of course, there's a trade-off with Ohtani.
Fly ball center field for Betts. 2 away. PCA cleans that one up. 2 outs.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, he was so amazing last year, but coming into tonight's game, getting leadoff for the Dodgers, he had come to the plate with the runners in scoring position only 7 times this season. 5 of the Dodgers lineup has really struggled, and in those 7 plate appearances, it's been walked 4 times.
And they got 2 quick outs.
That's true. That's wild. Babe Ruth never even got to do that. By the time the All-Star games were there, he was just as a hitter. Ball upstairs.
I'm not sure it's something that will last very long, but Ohtani and Betts give way to the leading home run hitter on the team. Again, no Freddie Freeman tonight, resting the ankle. Edmonds got 6.
Ball outside.
3 from the right hand and 3 from the left, even though he has more bat speed from the right hand side, and teams know that. They'd rather face him from this angle.
Spend another $100 million. Strike right there, right down the middle. Edmund up there now with 2 outs.
Dave Roberts, ever the authentic, honest guy. Remember Betts, he didn't think Betts had a chance in the Derby. He said, I'll take the under on 60 homers.
Oh, outside for a ball.
But he will take the walk, and that will bring up Teoscar Hernandez. Best coverage in today's game, the T-Mobile multi-view shows Tommy Edman diving into the pool. Gave himself some room, extended that left arm, and he took away extra base hits. T-Mobile multi-view showing Tommy Edman's defense. There we go. Here's a guy that came up time and time again with a big home run for LA last year. He's one behind Edman. He's got 5. Oscar Hernandez takes 5.
Ball upstairs.
So it's a 1-run game, 2 outs. Outfield just took 4 or 5 steps back. Left field or center field and right field. Got to play deep, keep that runner from scoring upon contact. It's called the no doubles with 2 outs and a runner at first.
Strike right there to Hernandez.
A lot off it at 85.
1-1.
And Smith, the next 2 guys due up, have 4 hits tonight, each with 2. That's the second throw over now that forced Edman to dive back in. He's got 1 stolen base.
Runner goes. Check swing. That's going to be a foul ball. Oh, my God. It was almost an excuse me base hit.
He nearly check swing himself into sending Edman to third.
Yeah, he does the Little League, Chris, as well.
How about the deke at second base right here that could have probably saved the run? With 2 outs, Edman gets deked at second base. He ends up sliding into second. And who was it? His former
What
teammate.
time are you going to bed?
Oh, he's not going to hear the end of it there from Nico Horner. That's a great deke right there by Nico.
He goes again. He is swinging it.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We're going to the top of the 8th.
This time, Merriweather. 3-2 Cubs going to the 8th.
Can we do the meds real quick?
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed. Like booking the right rental car. What is the rest of it?
You forget we have kids.
10.
Friendly games, staying
Top of the 8th.
children.
It's a bank loan.
Or being alone during alone time. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Move over James Bond, Jack Reacher, and Jason Bourne. There's a new
Turn that light there. Where's he at? Sleeping.
most exciting spy thrillers in years. The Amateur, rated PG-13.
Is your door open or did you close it?
Organic soil from Miracle Grow.
Thank you for doing that.
The best garden I have ever had.
Good soil, and you get good results.
Look at that.
The broccoli was fantastic.
That broccoli. I think some of them were 6-7 pounds.
Comcast Business helps turn the PGA Tour into a ticketless,
Top of the 8th.
multi-shot track. Birdie putt obsessing, swag securing, global broadcast orchestrating.
Will Billy be a winning?
Easy, Rich. No jinxing.
Tee shot mashing. Absolutely brilliant.
When you get done, that just give me mine tonight in a thing, the lid.
Powering the connectivity.
That way we
of the
got,
PGA
you know.
Tour. Comcast Business.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
We're able to use our platform and
We're gonna be live here at 10:45 tonight for our Disney Insomniacs. That'll be a lot of fun. To attend, well, yeah, I got a couple, but nothing anytime soon. I'll be in Boston at a Boston Red Sox at the Fenway Park before I'll be at the Oriole game. I got that coming up. Fenway Park.
Trying to protect this lead as you take a look at the live odds. Right now, new ESPN Bet Sportsbook customers get $100 in bonus bets if you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code HOMERUN to get started.
Left-hander up there. Left-handed hitter. It's all lefties. Let's go. Vesia in there. First pitch against Tucker. That's a strike.
Got a unique swing at Juarez. You take a look at Vesia on the mound. By most standards, it's what Dave Roberts called an armbar swing. He kind of keeps that front arm a little straighter than many.
Curveball just misses. Tucker's 0 for 3 tonight.
He drops that bat head and keeps it still in plane, so he understands where that bat head is at all times. Really good control of it.
Historically good start for Tucker in his Cubs year.
Come on. Huh? Oh.
Ever had 10 extra base hits, 15 RBIs in their first 12 games. Nobody but Kyle Tucker.
Put it right there.
To get to Chase.
Can't reach around. Thank you. Thank you.
Like that. And he did compare him to Yelich in his prime in that sense. Like, yes.
Oh, ice cream sounds really good. I don't think we have any. Huh? We don't.
They both have the ability to carry a team.
Curveball down low. Ice cream sounds great.
Ohtani and all the accolades he gets justified. Tucker kind of flies under the radar for how good he is. This is a top 5 offensive player in the major leagues.
Fly ball left field down towards the corner. Conforto can't make the play. Is it foul or fair? Looks like it was foul. Wow, Conforto was worried about running into a pole. Foul ball.
Council may have seen some chalk fly. He may ask for a replay.
First things first, I've always said it. Mouth closed, you're going to have a lot of issues. Second, not knowing. I think it hit the glove, too. It hit the line and the glove.
That's going to be a fair ball.
Yeah, watch the marking. It's right there. Oh, it does not hit the glove, but the line, clearly it's on the line.
That's a fair ball. If they review that, that's a double.
Think there's some evidence there?
Oh, big time.
Vanilla ice cream, strawberry topping, and a ton of whipped cream.
Are you kidding me? From that angle right there, it looked like it had hit the mitt, but it did not.
That's a fair ball.
The line, it's clear.
Sure is.
That's why you got chalk lines. See the chalk fly.
Sure, you got a drag the foot, too, on the line.
Kyle Tucker's watching Diamond Vision right now. He just saw that. He looked at the catcher, Will Smith, and said, I'm probably not going to be hanging out here very long.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. It was a fair ball. One out of play. The runner will be placed at second base.
Yeah, he's leaving the batter's box.
Yeah, that was easily a fair ball.
Just cut through. He's asking the same thing.
Where the third base umpire's position, it's hard for him to see that far. He's closer to third base than he is down the line. So
that was funny. He did ask the crew chief, "Do I need to touch first base to go to second on a ground rule double?" And the answer was no. Just go straight over there.
Right there.
Wow.
Ball started tailing away from Conforto. Did not go after it aggressively.
Right. Hey, can I just go to second? Do I have to? Yeah, just go.
Little League style.
Yes, it was.
Off the diamond.
Now Justin Turner, who's delighted not to see Glasnow.
Ball in the dirt, gets away. Tucker's going to hold.
For Justin Turner against Glasnow.
What's up, bud? Can you take this to the kitchen for me? How was work? Nothing going tomorrow, right? Did you order your helmet? Okay, good job.
It's right. Cubs are 0 for 5, runners in scoring position. The professional hitter Turner getting move on. That's exactly what he was trying to do there.
I'll tell you this, though. Vesia changes looks at second base because he is very slow to the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First 2 pitches to Turner, it's been the same look, same timing, and Tucker is a very smart runner on the bases. It's good jumps.
Ball outside to Tucker.
Big spot for the Chicago Cubs. A leadoff ground rule double for Kyle Tucker.
God, ice cream does sound good.
Nobody out.
Grounded foul.
We mentioned all the offensive numbers Chicago's put up this year, and they are currently 3rd in doubles. They lead the league.
Oh, sorry. Umbrella Corp, how you doing? Long time no see. Welcome back in. Nice to see you.
Aided by 16 of them last night. Put some pressure on you. Not an easy team, and Glasnow's really good at striking out. Trying to get
2-2. Hello, Gloria. Welcome in. Check swing gets away from the catcher. That one will get him to third. Nobody out and on third base.
in the dirt. Will Smith couldn't keep it close to the plate.
That'll force the infield in now. Maybe Rojas asking the bench, but you have to play him in this situation here. Down 1.
Veteran like Turner in this situation, his eyes light up. He knows what his is.
Theme Park Giant, rub it in.
Play. Similar to what Max Muncy did. Gotta get that guy in from third.
And a really smart hitter. He understands also that Vesia likes to elevate the fastball after fouling one off to continue to try to elevate, so he has to stay on top.
Ball 4, walked him.
That's a walk. Turner will go to first.
Top of the 8th, nobody out, 2 on.
Turner was don't pitch him anything elevated. Everything so far with the Glasnow and with the Vesia was soft down or hard down.
And to your point, Vesia's strength is up. It's that induced vertical break he gets on his 4-seamer. That is well above average, certainly at or near the top in terms of that number.
Gage Workman, you see him.
Gage Workman coming in.
Justin Turner. He got his first major league hit last night, and he did it against Miguel Rojas. There we go. Then he got a second career hit.
Michael Bush coming up. Bush.
Michael Bush has owned his former organization, the Dodgers, the hottest hitter on Chicago.
Strike.
Slider. It's 0-1. Single and a home run tonight. A huge night last night for Bush.
And watch this. First it was a curveball at 81 miles per hour, then the slider at 89. Continue to throw the slider and curveballs. Threw one sinker in the whole recipe there. Then he went with the fastball 4-seamer, and then the slider didn't have a chance. He got him.
Strike right there. Ooh, I didn't think he was going to get the call.
Bush delivered the hit against the lefty with his team up 3-2.
Way too much light in here.
Workman off first.
Strike right down the middle. See ya. Wow, I just looked at that.
Sequencing is everything.
Wow, wow, wow.
He can break him off, classic backward style of pitching, finish him off with a 4-seam.
Next up, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson coming up.
Season offensively to start for Swanson. 0 for 3 tonight.
Swanson's 0 for 3? Over 3. Jason, welcome in, buddy.
A couple steps in, anything soft, you go home and you're able to get Tucker with 1 out. Infield up the middle, playing double play. That's the good speed at the plate of Dansby Swanson.
Ball down low.
Now he does. Workman stays put. Ninth appearance for the lefty from California, Alex Vesia, with a 2.25 ERA. Just feels like a very big run out there in third in this game at home against the Dodgers.
You've never tried Ben and Jerry's? Neither have I don't think. I don't think I've ever eaten Ben and Jerry's.
Vesia has now dug himself a hole. 3-0, Nico Horner.
I know they have a lot of wild flavors. I know that. And supposedly it's excellent ice cream. Popped up.
Will it spin back? And it does. Play by
DK Hernandez, what a play.
Spinning back towards the infield. And he asked the crowd to appreciate it a little bit. What a play.
What an effort by Hernandez.
That was a big league pop-up. That was up there.
It's an unbelievable play by TK. He goes towards it, but watch how this ball comes back and he does not panic. I think he was fortunate that he was in the dirt, did not slip on the grass.
What an effort.
Here's the chance.
And here's the So now it's up to Horner.
Horner up there ready to go. 0 for 3. Not anymore. Base hit to right.
It's a single heading to third base. Workman, he's safe.
Workman safe at third. First and third. 4-2 Cubs. Tucker scores.
Teoscar Hernandez on that ball right there broke towards his right and not in, and that probably could have cost him that half step. Good reaction, but the reaction actually was to his right.
Ryan Rowe, hello.
And because of it, the game of inches, it's exactly what it turned out to be right there. Watch his reaction. We can see it on the right-hand side. One step towards his right.
Careful here. 2 home runs for this guy, Peter Armstrong. He went to lay one down.
PCA was going to bunt with 2 outs.
Get 2 home runs on the night.
Got a push bunt to Rojas.
Well, for a 2.
Use speed to beat it up.
All right. Okay.
Left on left, though. He's probably thinking, maybe that's my chance. I like the way the young man's thinking right here. There's nothing wrong with it.
Margos, and
they got him picked off at first.
And he will be.
Bottom of the 8th coming up. He just got picked off.
Gets picked off. It's a 4-2 game. Bottom 8 coming up.
Good music out of Dodger Stadium, at least. Hope you guys are having a good night, wherever you're doing, whatever you're up to. I hope it was a good weekend for you. If you're part of our Disney family, come over tonight. In just about an hour, I'm going to be live here on this channel doing Insomniacs.
We keep our communities knit even tighter with every way to save on all the meals you crave. All
I will be right back. I'm going to go kill this light.
this is home.
Theme Park Giants in charge. I'll be right back.
You look really young. How many of these have you done?
Well, can you take her in and some fluids real quick? I got a pump. Hello?
Hey, I need help with a massive cholesterol low.
Let's get this guy a new text.
You got this?
What was that?
Can I call you by your first name?
My first name's Doctor. Timonial.
La Playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Imagine this is your adorable family. You want to switch to T-Mobile, but you feel stuck paying off your old phones. Don't be sad, little Kevin. Switch your family to T-Mobile, and they'll help pay off those old phones. Schnoodles! And you'll get 4 new iPhone 16s on there. I'm aware we're using puppies to tell you about T-Mobile's amazing deals, but the other guys are making you pay more. Don't be fake any puppies.
T-Mobile's Family Freedom, our lowest cost to switch, our biggest family saving. We'll give you new iPhone 16.
All right, back in here.
4 lines for $25 a line.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authorities
Ta-na-na-na-na.
and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Bottom of the 8th.
Is presented by Capital. What's in your wallet? And next Sunday, the crew will be in Houston. Series finale between Tatis Jr. and the Padres. Altuve and the Astros, 7 Eastern Time. ESPN Deportes. ESPN Radio will start at 6 Eastern Time with baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown. Michael King today for San Diego, 9 innings, complete game. He struck out.
Man, San Diego pitching is out, killing it. They were going to trade all those guys, too.
And shaking the moneymaker today, Michael King will be a free agent as a mutual option after the season. And as Buster was alluding to, pitchers that may be available at their deadline. You take a look at the numbers per Hodge you've seen in the game, he is filthy. The Padres certainly look like they're going to be in it for the duration and a potential World Series candidate. But if for some reason they fall out, Dylan Cease and King.
Ball upstairs, starting the 8th here.
2-hit shutout. Yeah. You get that baseball, put it on your mantle. You just don't see complete game shutouts anymore.
110 pitches.
Swing and a miss. Strike right there. They whipped the Guardians. Who's that? The Padres? Oh, yeah. They've been beating everybody. They're playing really well. Top line baseball right now. They're getting great pitching.
Just 24 years old.
2-2 to Conforto.
Conforto fouls that off.
Kind of hung there for him, and he fouled straight back.
That's the key. They're getting great pitching.
Saw him break in last year. Yeah. With a bang. A 1.88 ERA. 31 games.
Grounded foul.
Go back to that last play. A lot of people I'm sure are wondering. So Warner takes off. He gets picked off. Workman's kind of standing at third base. Any wide run there, and what's the responsibility of Workman at third base?
The matchup told you everything, right? With the left on left and PCA just trying to butt.
Line drive foul.
I think maybe there was a missed sign right there, because as soon as Porter took off as third base, Workman has to go as soon as that leg kicks up from Vesia. And then you make and put the decision, a tough decision on Kike. That's one of the
Ball down low.
Do that ball so
Just to get it, it's try to get it
as quickly as you can.
Yeah, they're going to be good all year, I think, Padres are.
Probably stop halfway to see if they can mess up the play.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him.
Big strikeout on a sweeper. To get the leadoff man here in the 8th. Conforto down.
They say
Will the Thrill Smith coming up.
example right there. Looked like it was kind of down the middle low and just disappears off the plate down.
And it's in there for a strike.
Popped up.
Playable.
First pitch swinging. That's an out. Will the Thriller take a seat over there, son?
Ace's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store.
2 outs here in the 8th. Fouls that off.
He jumps at that first one and fouls it off.
You guys are getting to that time of the game when, Dave Roberts could potentially be looking for a pinch hitter. Freddie Freeman just walked into the dugout, bat in hand.
Yeah, Freddie. They get a runner on once he's now behind.
Muncy fouls that one off.
When I got Ryan Presley, there was this conversation, certainly led by Presley, because he knows how good Hodge was, about being a dynamic duo in the back of that Cubs pen.
Strike 3. Take a seat. He knew it. PCA, Amaya, and Shaw coming up.
17 inches of horizontal break.
Interesting. Thank you, John. Always like baseball history like that.
When migraine strikes, do you question the trade-offs of treating? Ubrelvy is another option. It works fast, and most have migraine pain relief within 2 hours.
Anytime,
anywhere. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur hours to days after. Side effects include...
Oh, boy. Top of the 9th.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Learn how AbbVie can...
This game went by quick.
Ace's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks.
1 inning left. We'll see what the got a 1 inning game with a deficit of 1.
From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
As you go into it, +1 equally, so
People are good.
being down 2, def 1.
For snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you, Jim Beam. Best enjoy it together.
There's some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. Voya helps you choose the right amounts without over or under investing across all your benefits and savings options, so you can feel confident in your financial choices.
They really know how to put 2 and 2 together. Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
Now, the NHL season is wrapping up Thursday, so the Tuesday night games are very huge.
Wow, that's right. The NHL is ending. We're going to have playoffs in the NHL soon.
When we are done involving the Avs. So NHL, NBA.
Wow, I forgot about that. Ground ball over to first. Down through the line. How'd it get past him? PCA is going to go for 3. He can fly.
He's hitting the third, and the ball spiked there by Rojas, who tried to hold up as a result.
Wow. How'd they get by him at first?
Have a slugfest today, right? 2 home runs and a triple. Pete Crow Armstrong sees this ball as soon as he keeps it fair right here. Again, aggressive on the first pitch. And right there, he decides I'm going 3. He doesn't have to look at his coach to see if he's going to make it or not. He understands the situation. What a spark plug.
Wow.
Was that you who said beep beep?
What a start for the Cubs. Again, looking for insurance here in the 9th inning. And Crow Armstrong has been the straw, stirring it all.
Grounded foul. I've seen 3 triples today. That's incredible. 3 triples in one day.
Talk about a confident base runner, right? I mean, he never doubted. Right out of the box, he said, that's triple. Never hesitated.
Infield in, can Amaya deliver?
Strike on the outside corner.
Trying to get the jug run. Get that extra run. You're down. You're up 2 already. Try to get that extra run to keep Freddie Freeman from being an impact in the next bottom half of the inning.
Wow. Good luck. But the Cubs, Craig Counsell, know it. I mean, the way the Padres are playing right now, Chicago heads to San Diego next. They are in the midst of an absolute gauntlet here. In their first 10 series, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Padres are there, Rangers, at Dodgers, at. This may be the biggest stretch of their entire season.
Strike 3 goes down swinging, 1 out.
Really well. They got a chance to win this series. But my goodness.
Oh, that'll hurt you today, Taterhead.
Nasty start to April. May gets a lot better.
That'll hurt you.
What's the thing they got at Wrigley in the bleachers with the cup snake thing?
Yeah, the beer cups.
The beer cups.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of those this summer.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He likes to buy them from the left field bleacher folks.
No, they're struggling a little bit.
Wrigley this year.
Got a lot of too much talent over there to play that bad. But they're in a tough division, and the Padres and Giants are playing great.
It's a fun team to watch.
Yes, there's still a pitch timer, Ryan.
Dream on this team. You can dream on some of these young players, including Pete Crow Armstrong sitting on third base there.
They'd love to see this guy get on track now.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. What in the heck?
For a second, we were going to say dinner is going to be complicated.
I knew you were going to go there, and I was setting it up to kind of get to most Cubs' ability to make additions.
Lead off triple, and you can't get him in. Give credit to Dreyer if that happens.
I'll meet you at the lodge after dinner.
Uncomplicated.
Pop up, right field. Wow. What pitching there?
Check it out. At Planet Fitness, you can get free unlimited fitness training. Save when you join for just $1 down.
We're mixing it up.
We're not slowing down. Checking my form. We're just gonna keep showing up. Showing up.
Showing up.
Keep showing up. That's the thing. Bottom of the 9th coming up.
Save $28.
Thank you all for keeping me company tonight. I wanted to stay awake here. A very long night last night. I'm working off about 3 hours sleep today.
Texas. Nice Texas.
Dun, dun, dun.
You file for free.
I can file for free. TurboTax free edition. 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is
What's up, Alabama? How you doing?
with TurboTax free edition. You get the most.
You got it, Ryan.
Guaranteed.
Not a problem. Now,
Blank canvas.
what team is the most disappointment to you? Probably the Atlanta Braves, I guess. I don't know. Maybe my Orioles. I don't know.
Not what was.
Probably the Braves based on, what they have.
And the laws of physics. But
I knew the Orioles were going to be in trouble when they didn't do any pitching things this, off season. I knew that.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Braves have been surprising to me. I thought they'd be better than they were.
No.
Like you know to check your sunroof is closed first before going to the car wash. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and save even more when you click call. You're in good hands.
Click or call.
15th of April, of course, is Jackie Robinson Day. And those are legitimate, authentic shoes. As they will be celebrating great Jackie Robinson across Major League Baseball.
Jackie Robinson Day.
And it's really cool what Nike is going to be doing for all their Nike guys. They will have the opportunity to wear this on Tuesday in their swim mats. Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch to Kike Hernandez. That's a strike.
On deck, Shohei Ohtani in the hole.
So Jackie Robinson Day is Tuesday.
He's had a very good game defensively. First time up against.
Fouls that one off.
Sends the slider out of play, so he's in a hole. 0-2. Can they get the time run to the plate for Shohei Ohtani?
Jackie Robinson Day is always a good day in baseball.
After Hodge was so good. There's a strikeout.
Strikeout of Hernandez.
The strikeout rate is 6%. He's better than that, and that right there showed it. Here comes Freeman.
Presley's always had a signature curveball that spins like a buzzsaw.
Crowd to its feet.
Crowd cheering for Freeman. Freeman can't hit a 2-run home run, that's for sure. Oh, what a play up the middle. Swanson throws him out.
Pays dividends.
Wow.
Ohtani from coming to the plate as the tying run.
It's 102 miles per hour off the bat.
102 miles an hour off the bat.
He sees it, takes a step back, and reads the bounce perfectly. And sets his feet to throw a strike.
Leather and lace.
I got to email our people tomorrow, tell them I need an extension.
Presley and Ohtani.
Is what it is.
With a fastball. Dodgers started 8-0.
Ohtani fouls that off.
Losing 6 of 9 after that start, and Shohei got touched by that ball ricocheting off the ground.
Watch Presley come tumbling too. You can see Shohei. Anytime you get a full swing from Shohei, even the pitcher clinches a little bit. You can see that almost got him as well.
0-2. Cubs trying to.
0-2. Here we go. Ground ball to first. Cubs about to win the series. And the Cubbies are going to win this one 4-2. Cubs are playing good baseball. You got to give them credit. We'll be doing baseball games all this week. Make sure you come over, hang out with us. Hit that subscribe if you haven't yet already. We're going to go good ones all this week. Cubbies win it 4-2. We'll see you next broadcast right here on the channel, everybody. Good night.